Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance. I mean, look at those huge hands. Maya's hands are nowhere near that big. Hello, YouTube. I am Unca Crunk, just your standard issue purple monster of a certain age who plays schemes on the internet. In the previous episode of Phoenix Wright Justice for All, the trial of Maya Fey began, and it's not going well. Our opponent this time is Manfred von Karma's daughter, Franziska, who is out for blood in revenge for what we did to her father. Even though we've poked a few holes in her assault, we still have a lot of evidence against Maya that we have to deal with, and now we have to deal with one of my least favorite witnesses from the previous game, Lotta Hart. I don't know what she has to present because she didn't see anything that we didn't, but given her previous track record, I'm going to have a lot of nonsense to disassemble before we can get anywhere near the actual truth. June 21st, 11:37 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. Ooh, that was a close one. I know you were giving it your all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks? Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? I'm afraid so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised you'd save me. If you lose, me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. June 21st, 11:43 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Now, Yosa! Name and occupation! I declare. What in tarnation? Hey, Judge, this here is violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine. That's a whip. Yeah! There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish foes. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify. Oh no, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Only the doc and the defendant went into the challenge chamber. We were waiting outside the door and then bang, we heard a gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. Inside was a dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Okay, so far, so factual. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon course. What the hell does that mean? Excuse me? You and me both. Reckon course is short for you reckon? Course it did. Oh. Ah! Does it look like a kill? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see here. This here's the picture. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. What? Okay. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Okay, before we actually get into that, I want to look at that photo again. Okay, wow, alright. From the way everyone's been talking, I thought that Maya was like on the other side of the room. Even the prosecutor is like, yeah, I mean, she was on the mat, but still on the other side of the room from the door. So that's weird. Okay. Only the doc and the defendant went into the challenge chamber. Was it really only those two that went in?
Objection!
What are you blabbering about? You vat there, too. Were you not? Why don't you answer that question yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went into that room. Through the front door. I still think there's a way to get in through the back or something. Well, I mean, behind the folding screen. Hold on, we can't have the defense testifying against its own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the challenge chamber. You hear? But you know that from the very beginning, didn't you? Witness, continue. We were waiting outside the door and then bang, we hear this gunshot. Was it really a gunshot? Okay. I like pressing on everything because, you know, we get more information, we get more dialogue and all this, that, and the other thing, but sometimes it leads to really, really stupid questions. Was it really a gunshot?
Objection!
Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Yes. Why don't you testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? And the world becomes just a little crueler. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. And I tell you, that was a gunshot I heard. Now, this is where the story heats up. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down and we rushed into the room. So, let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down? Oh, God. Honestly, Mr. Phoenix Wright, why don't you tell us what happened then? Ms. Von Karma, I broke the door down. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? No need for apologizing. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would have liked to have seen. The judge is smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign. And what did you see once you plugged in? Inside was a dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Hold it! Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Sure, I'm sure. Lotta seems awful confident in her testimony. Press harder. Lotta, please, think back to that day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? I was murdered. Lotta, at a time like this. Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? When you saw the murderer at that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Well, you see... Order! Miss Hart, you are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. Good. This shifts things back to my side. Defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered? One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Ras, and track black one. Again. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Hold it! Are you absolutely certain of that? Sure am, but that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch? Does she mean Morgan Fey? But there's no one else in there, and you know it. Channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? Rick Given! What in the actual? Rick Given, you know, you reckon? That's a given. I took me a good look around the room once. There ain't no way anyone was hanging out behind that folding screen.
If I may have a word with you, Ms. Hart.
But, what, you got a problem?
Rick Gavin. I mean, I am having a little difficulty in understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as...
Nothing, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you see a problem with the testimony or don't you? Yeah, just as I thought, there is nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth.
Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Ms. Hart's testimony. At the time of the claim, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Glee, and the defendant, Maya Fee. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant.
Oh, what am I going to do if I just let this go?
What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say.
If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there anything I can present that would prove it's not Maya in that photo? Okay. Sometimes when they give me this option, it's the one I should choose. And I really can't think of anything. And I haven't taken any hits yet, so... All right.
Well, Mr. Wright.
Nothing, Your Honor.
That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fee.
I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument.
That's enough.
Is this it? Is this all I could do?
I think it is quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you totally 100% impossible. Ms. Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness?
Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed.
What about the defense? No further questions, I presume?
I couldn't protect Maya. The defense. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia!
Wait, what?
I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? But pearls! Her clothes are a bit small. Anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. The advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully one more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? Dr. Gray! I was murdered.
But what?
2 photographs. She took 2 photographs. How can it? Lotta, at a time like this. Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. She took 2 photographs. You see, there is one final piece to this puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. As per usual with her.
Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination period.
Hold it!
Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time.
Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. Cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore...
Yeah! It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. A Von Karma's case is perfect. Absolutely flawless. And what better time
than this for you to see that.
But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Good. All right, I'll allow it. Miss Hart, hurry and give us another testimony.
Well, heck, what am I supposed to talk about?
Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber.
Okay, you got it.
See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Oh, Von Karma got to him. Exactly. Oh, it was Von Karma's whip that got through to him. I have no idea what. She's showing off, I guess.
When we broke in that room, all I could focus on was Maya. I was kind of scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot.
Nothing sounds different from before.
Some parts of her testimony are very vague. I should press her on those sections.
Struggle all you like as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting.
All right.
When we broke into that room, all I could focus on was Maya.
Hold it!
So, what does she look like?
You know, she looked almost like a different person.
A different person.
She may have seemed like a different person. However, she was still Maya Fey. They have already made that point abundantly clear.
Yes, that is true. Well, then, Miss Hart, did you happen to see anything else?
I was kind of scared of the dead body, so, I didn't take a good look at it.
Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Grace at all. That's the risk we run for pressing every time.
I reckon that's possible.
Objection!
If the body inside that room was not that of Dr. Gray, then whose body was it, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Well, what if it was that of Maya Fey after the channeling, or maybe?
Ow!
Okay, I deserve that.
Foolish fool spouting foolish foolishness, just as I expect of a foolish fool such as you.
I deserve that as well.
If that were the case, then that would mean that Maya Fey is in fact dead. And that would make the defender's chair quite a lonely place, wouldn't it?
Yes, sorry, Maya.
Are y'all done here? Can I continue? I'm really bad at when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff.
And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer.
That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal's gonna get the dirt on the stars and be a tabloid photographer from now on.
She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers.
That! Mr. Phoenix Wright! Would it kill you to stay on topic for a change?
Quite possibly.
Well, would it, Mr. Wright?
Nice. Tag teamed in stereo. I guess I should be grateful it's not in 5.1 or Dolby Atmos.
But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot.
Here it is. This is actually the only one I needed to press on.
Hold it!
2, right?
2 what?
2 shots. You took 2 shots.
But only one has been submitted as evidence.
Miss Hart, where is the other picture you have been withholding? No, you got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. I know I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil.
Well, at least she knows herself.
Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious? That prosecutor woman over there told me to shut my trap about it. What?
Von Karma! Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence.
Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father. Your Honor, the defense asks that Prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court.
Me in contempt of court. You can't be serious. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's contemptible. That's also not fair. Phoenix, are you a lawyer or a school child?
I was so angry I lost my composure.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court?
I thought this picture was not important and thus felt no need to submit it. That's all. How could you think? The pictures are more or less the same, so why bother with the second? I mean, it's just so much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it.
Hold on. There's something missing from this picture.
What is this? What is this picture?
It's obviously the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you'll get with a novice amateur.
I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey. What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. It's not going to be because of the whole, channeling thing. Now, should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya? Oh, crap. I still don't think it's not. I don't think it's Maya because the bullet hole is missing from her left sleeve. This still might get me in trouble, though. Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey.
Yes, I see that. It's not just her face. Her whole body has taken on a different appearance. I mean, look at those huge hands. Maya's hands are nowhere near that big.
There is only one conclusion that can be drawn then. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant.
Order, order, order. Well, yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey.
Mia, we did it. You're too soft. Huh? You're softer than Aunt Morgan's strawberry desserts, Phoenix. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. She's smiling? I think you had better continue to worry, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like for you to take a look at this picture. This was taken yesterday at the detention center's visitor's room. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit.
Maya Fey? But isn't this a totally different person?
She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of channeling a spirit.
It's unbelievable that she can...
Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into the person she's calling. Ms. Von Karma, a word, if I may. Mia? Taking pictures of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that that picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. What is she? From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. I don't have even a single witty line. It looks like we've been had.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end. But if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. I got the health. Oh, this one would cost me 2 points. All right. Is there any way I can prove that the person in this picture is not Maya? Oh, hey, I actually can prove this.
Your Honor! Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. Your eyes are actually quite pretty when you're angry.
This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now.
A contradiction?
So, you think you've spotted a problem with this picture? Then on your keep is the Phoenix Wright. Why don't you point out exactly what the something is, something? I hate it when the text auto closes like that. Okay, pretty sure it's the left sleeve. Yeah, left sleeve. Take that! Please direct your attention here.
To the sleeve? But there isn't anything odd about it.
And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Ah! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well.
Ms. Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence. You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
All right. This should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. She's got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. Tisk. Jumping the gun again, I see. Your Honor, I would like to extend an apology on behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean? And what incompetent fools?
If those fools done as the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I would have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I could not have known that this picture was of any value to this case.
I see.
She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. But you can't prove that. Franziska Von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? Your Honor, you need not worry. If you must assign a penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. I'm sure there will be a great gnashing of teeth at his next Sally discussion. Or Gumshoe.
In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting, there was none.
The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you've got into this one shot, all right? Got it. Watch this, Maya. Your Honor, there's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. The shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can only be one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. But what?
Order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial.
Why me? The defense's argument is a complete mess. A complete mess? I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness! What the heck? Is that any way to ask you a favor? Be quiet, you! You were the one who said that it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you're lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you'll see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary, so why don't we say you... I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else in there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is cry?
Well, if the person in this picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix Wright. I can't believe that even Mia's calling me by my full name. But, I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this?
Not enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Or do you think you have enough in you to turn things around even now?
To turn things around? That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix, so where did this intruder appear from, and where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either of those conditions were true...
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you've come up with.
I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... a third person has entered it. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. The key! The fluffing key! Yeah, here we go.
Please take a good look at this. Okay.
I've already seen it. Thank you.
And?
Oh, God bless you.
What is the purpose of this item?
Damn. Don't you see, Your Honor? I don't think you actually see what you are doing.
I think it is the court that should be sighing at you, Mr. Wright.
Damn it! Ouch, that stung. Okay, think of present another piece. I did the folding screen. I have proof that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. Crap. Wow, okay, no, that's, no. Crap. Crap. Let's see. Wow, dude. Oh, this is not great. Did I screw up? Crap. Can't back out.
Take that!
Please take a good look at this. Okay, nope. No good. Yeah, that's not it either. Crap. All right. Well, I'm only down 2 points. Okay, let's think this over. I think the way I'm going about this is all wrong. I have to start over and try thinking about things in a different manner. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either of those conditions were true, okay, how about we try to prove that Maya left the room? And then we present the key. Maya had left the channeling chamber at some point, and the defense can prove this. Oh, how a foolish fool makes a foolish face while dreaming foolish dreams. Maya Fey was being looked after by her aunt, Morgan Fey. The chances of her leaving the crime scene is lower than that detective's salary.
Anyway, let's see some evidence. Prove that from the murder until the time of her arrest, the defendant had left the room.
Key.
Take that!
Ms. Hart, do you remember this key?
I got it right. Well, I've seen it. Hey, that's the challenge chamber key, right? Before the challenge started, Maya locked the door from the inside with that.
The defendant herself locked the door?
Yeah, that's why we all couldn't get the door open. That key's the only one of its kind, after all.
Oh, one of a kind, you say.
Okay. This is going slightly differently than I thought when we first found that key.
Wait, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Yes, looks like she's catching on.
I'm afraid to ask, but why is that key currently in your possession? What do you mean?
If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her.
Yes, agreed.
However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest.
Ah, well, ain't that a kick? So how come you're holding it?
I got this as a present from a certain little girl. And that little girl was nowhere near the crime scene at the time.
That's preposterous!
This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would not be holding this key you see before you.
No! It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. Ms. Von Karma. How can this be? At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. My perfect case? How is there a flaw in my perfect case? Don't think you've won just yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I am a prodigy. I have never lost a case. And I don't intend to lose here in this courtroom to a fool like you. I don't care what I have to do. I will get my guilty verdict. That's enough. If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. That is all. Court is adjourned.
Damn, the judge is pissed.
Wow! That was you, Pearly? You summoned my sis? Yes, I felt I had no choice. Where you going, Pearly? I knew you were special. Hey, Nick, did you know?
Yeah. It's not like anyone else in there could have done that.
Nick, I know you're trying really hard and all, but I really don't remember ever leaving that room. And I don't think that a third person could have gone into that room.
Yeah. Well, at least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Like, what happened in that room, for instance?
Yeah, I'm counting on you. I envy the two of you. Oh, by the way, Nick, do you think you could take Pearly back home for me?
Sure. All right, Pearls, you ready to buy some tickets?
Huh? Ticket?
Poor thing. So sheltered. To be continued in the next episode. To the outro. Good grief. Between Von Karma and the judge, I can't believe my throat is still in one piece. Anywho, I think we finally have the upper hand here. We have a plausible scenario in which Maya left the room. Now we just need to find some way to prove that someone could have entered the room unnoticed and connect that opportunity to someone with a motive. Now here's the thing. I still like Morgan for the murder, but as I recall, she was outside the channeling chamber with us the entire time, which obviously gives her the ironest clad of all alibis. That leaves any meaning. Now, if she put on a costume and a wig, she could have passed for Maya channeling her sister, I'm sure, but how did she get in there? I mean, I think there's probably a secret entrance behind the folding screen, but that kind of defeats the purpose of having a super special one-of-a-kind key, doesn't it? Anyway, wait, hang on. Unca Crackpot time. Okay, so like Morgan shooed us all out of there and did some sort of ritual to stop the channeling, right? Well, okay, so like what if she's in cahoots with Eni, helped with getting her in, getting Maya, who was actually channeling the nurse at the time, out, then swapping them back again so Maya would get arrested when the police arrived. I mean, because Maya was actually channeling the nurse, she wouldn't know what the hell was going on because she has no memory of, what happens when she's channeling. And, So Annie gets her revenge. Morgan gets her legacy by removing Maya from inheriting the position of master, so her daughter Pearl will get it instead. Holy crap. I think that might actually be it. Pretty close to it anyway. I mean, I do have a really terrible track record for, predicting this sort of thing, which is why I call it Unca Crackpot theories. Yeah. Anyway, I'm sure we'll figure that out during the investigation in the next episode. In the meantime, up here is a playlist of my Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!